clear. So the thing with the Sunfire to 10 build is you're building double wave clear, which feels pretty bad to me. It feels like, you know, you're sinking so much gold when there's so many things you need on Kled. You know, you need wave clear, you need haste, you need pen because he has no pen in this kit. You know, you're gonna need it, you know, fucking probably Stone Pit or GA at some point in those games. Like, I feel like there's so many things you need on him. So to sink like 2 of your items into just wave clear, and the build paths are so ass. That's another thing. Like Sunfire build path is so trash because you have to build the fucking Aegis. You know, and you just have no damage building any of this, and then Titanic, you're literally on no damage the whole build path. You know, upgrading Tiamat is 300 gold for no AD, and then just a bunch of health. So it's like it takes so long to get to like any kind of, you know, somewhat stats for dueling people. I mean, it does do a pretty good amount of damage. It's way better than Frostfire, not even close. You should never go that one. That one is really useless. It actually does decent damage, but only if you stick on them for a long time, which isn't always like the case. Like in this game, how would I ever stick to these people? You know, Ziggs Alistar TF, like I'm perma-kited. I mean, for Gwen, yeah, but I mean, then I have hybrid. I have hybrid resist, right? When she only does magic damage primarily after like laning phase. It's like pretty much primarily magic and true damage because like Earthmaker. So the, you know, hybrid resist isn't that useful. The tenacity is useless. Like the fucking, I'm stacking HP versus someone who does, you know, so much max HP damage, which is the main thing that shits on you as Kled is max HP damage. So like, why are you stacking so much HP? It just seems like really like counterproductive. Fuck, her E cooldown is like 0 seconds actually. Minion dematerializer, there you go, dude. You still wouldn't be able to clear. You need a lot of AD. If you have like a shit ton of AD, you can like EQ the backline and kill it with nothing else, but if that's the case, you're already so ahead, like, and you still wouldn't kill the melees. Oh, no flash top laner. I like almost took a tower shot too. That would have been too good. Feels more versatile. I mean, I haven't not tried it in a long time, but the thing is, when I did try it, it was when Sunfire was extremely good. Like, it was much better, and it had the haste passive. And at that point, I honestly felt like there was a reason to build that Sunfire. When it had haste as its mythic passive, and it used to do more damage. At that point, I unironically thought you could build it, even though I didn't really like it. I thought you could do it, and it didn't seem garbage. Like, it didn't seem like you were trolling, but I don't like the build now at all. I feel like, well, because Kled is so bad, if you're going out of your way to play him, I feel like you might as well just... Oh. Okay, hit the wall, hit the wall. No, he's on 200 thing. Oh, this guy's just walking on me like that. Oh, I'm making noise. That was cap. Right after he got ganked too. That was cap. I feel like shield bow is only good when ahead. Yeah, because it's kind of expensive. It's only really good against like a lot of like executes or like if you're dueling a lot. Like this game I can probably just go Maw because there's 4 AP champs pretty much on their team. But can insta-dive. So like I wouldn't really need shield bow this game because Maw is like a lifeline item too, and it's cheap. And yeah, I don't know. They're also triple melee, so I'd probably go Eclipse like in this kind of situation. Like when I see like this kind of enemy team, like they're triple melee and they're quad AP. Like I definitely am thinking about going Eclipse and like Maw, and then, you know, I need a Hydra, which, you know, probably go Ravenous. I'm assuming Ziggs will go Leandries, but maybe it won't. I mean, our team is... I guess we got some HP. It does feel better than anything else now in terms of scaling. This looks 20 haste. Yeah, the Ravenous Hydra... Oh wait, are you talking about Ravenous? Oh, you mean Sunfire? Yeah. It's just because like Kled's early game has already been so nerfed. Like he's been nerfed really hard early game, his Q and his, you know, his base stats, and then they nerfed like Conquer. They nerfed like the whip and shit. So I feel like his early game is already so weak. And then you build like to also be weak early game, so you're basically building for like a mid game only kind of thing. And it's like I just feel like it's just too coin flip. I don't know. I just feel like it's so coin flip for like no purpose. For like a build where you could have just been a different champ and it would have been so much better. You could have been Sign with that build or Malphite, and it's literally just a million times more useful. Up to shreds. Alright, bot lane. Stridebreaker be okay now? Now they kind of gutted Stridebreaker. I used to build it for like a patch or two. There was one patch where it was really good. And I built it like every game. The patch where it was like a huge slow on it when they first removed the dash. I don't think it's good now. They nerfed it really hard. They nerfed the active really hard. The active does basically 0 damage. You know, it's only off your base AD, which Kled is pretty low, and you know, all your damage needs bonus AD. So the active is really weak. Attack speed is like whatever, not that bad, but like the mythic passive is also another thing that really bothers me. It's extremely useless on this champion. 2% move speed. I mean, it's a pretty shitty mythic in general, but for the passive, but especially on this champ, like, I mean, like you could have haste, you could have pen, you could have AD from other items. I would rather have any of those than just move speed. What are the mythic choices now? I mean, for me, I've been going between like Eclipse, Shield Bow, and then like sometimes I'll go Prowlers, like versus really squishy themes and when I'm ahead and going Lethality. Those are the 3 ones that I've been building. Just depends on the game. This game I'm probably gonna go Eclipse unless I keep snowballing really hard, then maybe I'll switch to Prowlers. Thank God they nerfed the active damage as well. Yeah, they nerfed the dash, buff the slow, then they nerfed the slow, then they nerfed the damage. Good item. Does a lot now. It has just Ninja Tavai, good build. Sunder? Nah, I don't know. Sunder is a pretty broken item, but it feels pretty trash on Kled. You don't proc Sheen very well because you know, on Kled you combo all of your abilities at the same time. So you kind of don't really get like consistent Sheen procs. And your W does not count. Does not count as an active either, so it doesn't activate Sheen. And then the magic pen's wasted. There's like a lot of things. Oh, he's ulting me. That's pretty good. There you go. Could've just switched aggro, but that works. Kled weak. I want to hear it. Sterix rush? No. If you're rushing Sterix is borderline griefing at that point. The whole point of the item is that it's stronger the more stacks that you have on it. It does nothing on a 1-person shield, especially after the nerfs. It's 100 shield and then 1 champ. It's only good when you have a lot of champs hitting you. It stacks 1 per champion. So when you're in a team fight and you know there's 5 people hitting you or you're hitting multiple people, you get the big shield. Then it's good. It's useless early game, and I don't know. It's so bad. It's really bad as a rush. Make sure Jinx doesn't get fed. Bro, I don't know who this Jinx is, but I know who I am, so I'm gonna get the kills. So you gotta play, bro. She got like 1, didn't she? She got like an assist. Then just ARAM after your first item. I mean, how like I'm my first item now. About like 10-11 minutes, you'd probably get it without this many kills. 12 minutes. You're already ARAMing at that point as Kled. STF is like hovering top. That's like worst case scenario. The earlier you have to ARAM on Kled, the worse it is for you. Because then you're not going to get any farm or XP. Getting fucking world gameplay now. Yo, dude. Just racism to the highest degree. Yeah, I reset my bounty. TF also got the kill. Not even that bad. There's no Ezreal lives that. Just got beyond overkilled. Apparently fucking Alistar's here too. See in the using the circle. Alright, they're clicking him to death. Against Helicopter. He barely changed anything. I don't know. Their whole team was just top. They were mad that I ganked bot, I guess. How would you buff Kled if you could? I would reduce early Q cooldown and make it do a bit more damage early. I feel like all you have to do is, yeah, you revert his Q, like revert his last 2 nerfs that he got. Yeah, wow, I got cross map knockback right there. Like, I would revert the last 2 nerfs that he got, his Q and his MR nerfs. And then, if you could just give him the Pantheon ult passive, that's all I would do. Is this guy trying to look at his screen? He's looking like a bomb. He had double buffs too. I feel like that's all you have to do. And then ideally, he would not be as buggy, but maybe that's too much to ask for. We take the Grievous Wounds out on Q. I mean, if it meant getting, like, if they removed Grievous and just gave him the 10% per ult rank, yeah, easily. I'd remove the Grievous for a lot of different kinds of buffs. There's a lot of better things. The thing with the anti-heal is, like, get away from me. It's like, if you need Grievous Wounds, you still have to build it. Like, it's not like your Q is, like, enough to be, like, you know, it's a single target delayed, you know, skill shot, you know, has to hit the first, you know, people can block it. Like, that's not like you have, oh, I don't need weight, you know, anti-heal. Now, if you need anti-heal, you still have to build it. So it's not even, it doesn't feel that beneficial. It's not as equal as something like, okay, they're gonna 4-man me again. They're all missing except for Ziggs. It's not like, you know, if it was like a shield break, that'd be different. Because that's like a more, you know, that's more special to have like a shield breaking ability. But obviously that's a lot stronger. But yeah, I would remove it for, in exchange for a lot of different things. Okay. Who even, that was Alistar's pain cord? He was the only person that had it on him. Yeah, I mean, if the person knows about it, you can just heal before. It's not like you're not missing any HP. You probably already eat on you and auto a few times, just like the Kled. Armor pen on Q. Yeah, the thing with that is like your pull usually comes through at the end of your combo. So it's like now you only have autos to follow it up with. So I feel like that wouldn't feel that good as it sounds. Because if you think about how you normally combo somebody on Kled, you EQ them, auto them a few times. Like, ideally, you have your Conquer fully stacked before you pull for the most damage. You know, you want to get as much AD as possible before the pull comes through. So, like, you already full combo to use everything, and then now you have the pen. It's like, it's not as useful there. I mean, it'd still be good. Gaining pen at all in anybody's kit is like a huge buff. Yeah, Wukong has every bruiser has pen or hybrid damage in the kit. Every single one except for Riven. And then, like, I guess if you count Tryndamere as a bruiser, but I wouldn't count him. But Riven has an AD steroid at least. But every bruiser has one or the other, or they have both. Where's my my bullshit item set? Bounties. True, Aatrox doesn't. That's actually facts. He has an AD steroid though, so they have one of the three. Aatrox has a big AD steroid. Yeah, I actually forgot about Aatrox. So then there's three then. Brains don't win fights. Brains is what splatter on you. Tryndamere has hybrid damage. AoE attacks, generally good. That's recommended on Pike. An item that gives you AD based on your health. On a champion that can't gain health. That sounds good. Cousin tax historian, that's facts. Okay, relax, man. You don't have your W? Oh, that's not. Oh my goodness. He's out of there, dude. What's he even doing over here? Is there any way to influence Ryan and get them to give Kled buffs? I mean, I don't know. I don't have any fucking clout, bro. I'm too much of a random. I have no power. I've definitely been able to talk to riders about some bugs, like in the past, like the HP scaling bugs, and like when there used to be a bug for a really long time where you wouldn't go untargetable very often, like when you would dismount. And there's a couple of bugs that I've been able to talk to riders and have them fix. Whoops, but I don't know about, I don't think I can get them buffed on that kind of strength. Away. As I Ian. I can't play this. I don't have enough items yet. Does Zeus even end up there? Was he running it? Or did he actually get over there? Did he knock him that far? Especially Kled does not need buffs. I don't know. I mean, personally, I feel like he's really bad right now. Like, I'm not, I haven't really been playing ranked this season because, it's a fucking meme. But if I was playing seriously, I would not be playing Kled. I've been playing him for, 5 years. I mean, it doesn't mean I'm right, but for me, I've been playing him like pretty much one-tricking him since he came out, and this is like easily the worst he's been, to the point where I feel like it's like too detrimental to pick him. If you're not like in low elo, at that point you can say any champ is good. Like if you're playing like a challenger, like 1,000 like past LP, and you pick in Kled, I feel like it's too much of a detriment. Like with the way Camille, Fiora, Jax, like Divine Sunder, like I don't know, there's so many things, so many reasons I feel like he's so bad. Yeah, like his early game is just, he got directly nerfed and indirectly nerfed so many times, and then he doesn't scale, so it's like, what is even the reason of picking him exactly? You can't team fight well either. So like, for what reason are you picking him at the end of the day? What is this, dude? What do you want from me? Not a deal. Hey man, I get it. I'm not even like following my path right now, it's good. Like there's way better lane bullies you can pick, and they probably also scale better too. So like what was even the purpose of picking him? Other than you just really want to play him. This is one of Luden's anyway. Dude, are they ever gonna fix this fucking lag on the server? The past 2 patches, I just lag every game. I get back loss every game. It's really annoying. Feels like I'm on 100 ping. Yeah, every game I play, I just lag. It's really cringe, actually. Oh, hey, dude, it's my crab. I mean, Camille is the worst example, because Camille laning is so safe now these days. So safe. And then she scales really hard. Yeah, it wouldn't be as annoying if her early game was like weak or something, or like punishable. He surrendered, dude. Yeah, Camille doesn't really count though, because Camille is like an extreme example.